What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Omar back again, this time with a late video, but a video nonetheless. As you can see by the new backdrop, I am back in Albany, so before you ask yourself, why is this idiot indoors wearing a beanie? That is why, as a city kid, when I come up to Albany and it's November, December, starts getting cold, it is freaking cold for me. So today, got this beanie on, staying warm out here. But anyway, today we are here to talk about the Washington Huskies, and it's been 3 weeks now since their terrible, terrible loss at Arizona State. But since then, obviously, our team has been very banged up. We've been good. We've been very good, and specifically very good this past weekend against one of our biggest rivals, Oregon, of course. We beat down on the Ducks for the second straight year, this time 38-3 at home against Oregon, who is now, let me check out their record here. They're now 5-5, and we are 8-1. So essentially, coming into this game, a lot of people were talking about last year's result. Of course, last year the Huskies, they went up to Eugene and they walloped the Ducks 70-21. Jake Browning had 8 total touchdowns, I believe. This isn't the same team as last year. It's a little bit different, and this isn't the same year. We're running our offense differently. We're relying more on our defense. So I did not expect the Huskies to put up 70 points on the Ducks or anything like that. But I didn't expect us to win by this much, and I was actually very, very happy with the performance. If you look, the Huskies have had a little bit of a struggle putting up a good amount of points, but now back-to-back weeks they've done it against UCLA and Oregon. Of course, UCLA has one of the worst, if not the worst, defense in the country. So I wasn't really very impressed by that. But you talk about facing an Oregon team that has a better defense, and again, relying on the ground game. In this one, let's pull up the stats here. Myles Gaskin carried it 17 times for 123 yards and a touchdown. Levon Coleman added 31 yards on 12 carries. And, of course, the speedy freshman Savon Ahmed with 84 yards and a touchdown as well. So, once again, it's ground and pound. That's the way we're running the ball this year. That's the way our team is going. We threw the ball 19 times in this game, and we ran it. Let's do a little quick math here. Quick maths, if you're a fan of Big Shaq, the rapper. Okay, here we go. 23, 35. So 38 runs and 19 passes in this game. So once again, it's the ground and pound. It is working right now. Even with some injuries up front to our offensive line, we're still able to dominate teams in the trenches. And right now we sit at 8-1, and we're kind of in a good spot. Now, I will be making a video right after the college football playoff rankings are released tonight, just to kind of talk about what I feel. I'm going to have a list of my own top 10, which is not going to be based off the college football playoff. It's simply going to be what I think are the top 10 teams. But the Huskies are quietly hanging around. Right now in the AP poll, which has already been released for this week, so I'll use that as kind of a stepping stone here. Hold on just a second. We are number 9. So you put us right behind a lot of schools that are going to be able to play each other. Georgia and Alabama are going to play. You got Oklahoma and TCU. They have to play. So there can be some shifting, and I do think the Huskies will get into that 9-10 area in the playoff poll, which makes it interesting because 3 games left in the regular season and then a Pac-12 championship game, hopefully. If we can win out, we can beat Stanford, beat a good Washington State team, and even more importantly, hopefully, this is a long shot, but if Stanford can beat Notre Dame, then it's going to look really nice that we beat Stanford. And then we play Washington State, who should be ranked at the time, and USC in the Pac-12 championship game. So it can still work out for the Huskies despite that ugly loss 3 weeks ago at Arizona State. So right now I'm cautiously optimistic. I still don't think that the Huskies are going to make the playoffs. We did make it last year, which was very exciting to see, of course, and it was really a great experience. I understand we lost to Alabama in the first round, and we only scored 7 points, but it was awesome seeing our guys there, and really they hung with Alabama, especially on defense. So going forward, like I said, Stanford's next this Friday. I'm going to be watching that game. It's one of those late-night games. Should be very exciting. I'm hoping for a win. I think we'll win. Right now, Stanford's a little bit beat up, and they're just coming off a loss against Washington State. So if we can win this game, we're really going to be in the driver's seat when it comes to Pac-12 North and winning that division, making the Pac-12 championship game. Because if you don't make the playoff, that's okay, but you still want to finish strong. You still want to win the conference again, and I still think that in terms of the Pac-12, the Huskies should be viewed as the favorites to win the conference. So very encouraging performance against Oregon. Once again, our defense gives up just 3 points. I understand we were facing a backup quarterback in Braxton Burmeister, but giving up 3 points in college football is very tough to do. This is one of the best defenses in the country. I'm not just saying that because I'm a fan. I watch a lot of college football. I can see, a lot of teams that have great defenses, Georgia, Alabama, but this defense is right up there, and that's with dealing with some injuries. So that's just about it for my video. Once again, sorry for it being a little bit late. I was busy on Saturday night watching the UFC fights and, of course, the Huskies. And then, of course, Sunday with football, Monday traveling. It was just busy. So I'm back at it once again. And like I said, tonight you can expect a video right after the newest college football playoff rankings are released. Just me talking about how I feel about the committee's rankings and what my rankings would be. We'll see if our ideas sync up this week. They did last week, so maybe they will. So that's it. My name is Omar. You can follow me on Twitter at Omar Noujum. That is Omar, Noujoum. And also you can tune into my radio show Fridays, 10 a.m. to noon on WCDBFM.com. Check me out. Hey, sports is great this time of year. Everything is in action. Every sport. And I'm loving it. So come back for the next video.